But looking at this scroll that we made in Blender and brought into Unity, I'm looking at the scale showing up at 10 by 10 by 10, and I'm not a fan of that. While I'm in the process of changing that, I think I'm going to change it in a couple of different ways. So going back to Blender, one of the things I can do is I can just go ahead and apply the scale of the scroll so that this becomes a 1, 1, 1. Now, if we go ahead and do that by doing a Control A and applying scale or all transforms or whatever the case might be, I'll just do scale in this case, and I push play, well, I've just created a problem. So let's stop. Let's Control Z, put that back to what it was. And we could try this some different ways. For example, I could try something along the lines of maybe clearing the parent relationship that all these items have. That didn't work. So let's Control Z again. It's pretty apparent that I could get into a big mess here. So let's look for something simpler rather than me rescaling things or clearing parenting relationships and trying to reapply them. I think that might get very messy. Maybe what I do is I can come up here to options and I can select the transform of this item to affect only the parent item. So now if I go ahead and I type in 1, 1, well, that's not working. So let's Control Z and put that back. Maybe instead of typing it in, I can just go ahead and I can push S to scale. And the transform seems to be changing now without having an effect on the child items. In this case, I'll just get it close. All right, now if we go ahead and push play, things appear to be behaving the way I would hope. Within Blender, that looks wonderful. If I go ahead and select everything, and if I export as an FBX, set that to copy, just like I've done before, and embed textures, I will do selected only. I don't need the leaf bones. I've got bake animations checked. I still don't need NLA strips. And let's go ahead and export this. Back in Unity, I've got this item that I've made. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it into the scene and see what we get. Let's hide this one. Now, though, the scale's at 100 rather than 10. So let's try that again. This time we're going to apply the transforms. And then let's go back to Unity and replace the previous and see what we get. Well, the scroll seems to be about the right size visually, and the scale's close to what I would like it to be.